You know what? I almost started this without unmuting my microphone. It's time to get started, ladies and gentlemen. It is 12 o'clock. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, today is a good day. For one, there's tons of gameplay of people playing the demo on the Gamescom floor of Sonic Frontiers, and I've seen so many things that has me extremely excited. Cartoon Network just announced that they're going to release the complete series of Ed, Edd n Eddy and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends to DVD, so you know I got to get my hands on it. And I'm doing this. Another dramatic live reading of One Punch Man. So, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get the formalities out of the way, shall we? Yo, peoples! Kyushu92 here, and welcome back to yet another reading of One Punch Man. Today, we are going to be going through Volume 17 of the series. Oh, I'm so excited because we're going past the anime with this volume. I am so excited. In the last volume, it pretty much was centered on Garo as he was facing off against Death Gatling, Smile Man, Chain Toad, Magane, and all these other heroes that found his hideout, and he pretty much just worked all of them. Even though he's dog-tired, even though he was poisoned by some arrows from Shooter, he pretty much just worked every single one of them until Genos showed up. And then Bang and Bomb. And Bomb just barbecued them Garo ribs. He just ripped that dude apart. He's just beating his former students, saying like, I will take revenge from my top pupil Chirango. And he's just beating up on Garo as it ended in the last volume. Since you read in only one tone, you love Kyushu's read because it's like an audiobook. Well, thank you, Abir. Thank you. I like to think that I offer that type of service here. And it was either Ravi who said it. Was it Ravi who suggested that I put dramatic reading in my live reactions? It makes more sense since I do read it dramatically. So it makes more sense. But I like to think I offer like a unique service when it comes to doing One Punch Man. I know I'm not the only one who does this, but I like to think that my style is unique among everyone's because no one can do it quite like me. Let's go ahead and get started because I got some things to do today. Got some TV shopping to do and planning for today's Zelda stream, which should be a little later today. I will notify you all once I get that started. Volume 17, because I'm the Bald Cape. And this is actually a thick one. This is actually a thick volume here. We got punches. We only have 3. We have 3 chapters in this volume and a bonus manga. But the pages on this is thick. We got punches 85 through 87 and then the bonus manga. Punch 85, power. And then here's a thud. And it cuts to some kids playing, going,
Let's play heroes. You want to play, Garo? Come on, let's play. Huh? Okay. Da-da-da-dum! I am Justice Man. Ta-da! Justice Man kick!
And then this kid jumps and jump kicks onto another kid from like a jungle gym. And then Garo says, That's dangerous. Huh? I feel sorry for him.
All right, then you be the monster. Justice Man cross chop.
And then Garo, as a kid, dodges out of the way. And then the kid falls to the ground and goes,
Why did you dodge, you chump? Sorry, Tatsu. Sorry, Tatsu. I scraped my knee. I scraped my hand. You're the monster, so act like it. Hold him down, boys. Okay.
And then these kids just hold on to Kid Garo and let this other kid,
Justice Man kick,
him in the face.
I hereby vanquish the monster known as Garo Poop Man.
And then it cuts to Garo, who's fully grown, watching all these kids like he's watching a memory as he goes, Huh? Is my life passing before my eyes? What rotten old memories. What was that punk's name? Oh, right. It was Tatsu. He was the popular kid in class. And then there's clattering going on And apparently Garo's in a fight with some other kids.
Huh? Why are the boys fighting? Did you call the teacher? Garo is getting violent. Then they were just playing, but he got angry. I won't take it anymore. What's his problem? Tatsu, fight me. Huh? What are you talking about? We were just playing heroes. I won't play the monster anymore. It's no fun, so let's fight. And if I win, promise you won't bother me anymore. Sabu and Yo, hold him down.
And then these kids hold him down. Wow, these are some foul memories for Garo.
No fair, stop it, let go.
And then they're just holding down Garo as the kids are smiling and jeering at him. They don't show the faces of the kids. They're just like black shadows with eyes and smiles or eyes and mouths.
Whoa, he's freaking. Go call Teach. You better run, Tatsu. Hold him down, hold him down. What's up? You're just in time. Give me a hand here. Tatsu's too kind, so Garo got uppity. Talk about pitiful. They were playing heroes and Garo wigged out. Seriously? What's his malfunction? Poor Tatsu.
Tatsu always got carried away. Tatsu loved to pick on weak kids. Tatsu was good at sports. Tatsu was popular with girls. Tatsu was mean, but I was gloomy and always alone. I didn't have any friends. Tatsu was a popular kid, and I hated popular kids. And then it goes to a teacher talking to a young Garo going, "Why are you so violent?"
But Tatsu always...
I heard you got angry over playing heroes, is that true?
But I always have to be the monster.
Don't you know it's just make-believe?
You don't understand. Tatsu's popular, so everyone blames me.
That's because you got violent. What if you had broken a window?
No, that's all wrong.
And then it's like we're reliving some of Garo's memories. Hold on, this is live, isn't it? Yes, this is live. I got concerned. I wanted to make sure. I didn't mind being the monster. So did it bother me that Tatsu was the hero? No, not it. That's not it either. I sensed a great injustice in playing heroes because it allowed someone popular who everyone liked to wail away on a weakling who everyone hates. You were wrong, so apologize, and I'll have to contact your parents. And it's a young Garo sitting here in this chair, crying. It wasn't mere bullying. It was a form of make-believe that faithfully reenacted socially acceptable children's programs. Supposedly, you could play any role you wanted, but playing the hero actually depended on everyone else's acceptance, so I never got to do it. And of course, the monster never won, so I always had to lose. What is justice and what is evil? In the end, the majority just gangs up to kill me. I can't allow it. It's too unfair. I can't explain it well, but it ticks me off. I just want them to understand. Just once. I want them to take a blow from the weak. I want to reverse the roles of good and evil. And then it cuts back to Garo getting punched in the face by Bang and sent reeling backwards. And his face and whole body is just mangled. And then Genos is going, he's almost done for. And then both Bomb and Bang put their fists together as they prepare to punch Garo. And Bang goes, this is the end. And then Garo's eyes open. And he screams, no! I can't bear for it to end like this! And proceeds to take, with all his strengths, slam the ground, which causes a massive earthquake that throws Bomb and Bang off balance and even causes Genos to be thrown off balance. And then as Bang and Bomb are jumping away, Garo is holding up an entire tree. Now remember, this is the same top half of the tree that Genos blew off when he attempted to bind Garo to a tree, and he blasted a massive chunk of it off in an attempt to incinerate Garo. Garo's now holding that same cut off treetop and is preparing to swing it in the direction of Bang and Bomb. And Bang, and they both go, What? And it shows Garo in one massive drawn panel, body steaming, his eyes just blank, but one red, and his hair flared up. And you see all of his muscles, and every part of him is just tense as he's holding this tree, and he just screams out, and then proceeds to swing the entire tree and use it as a weapon. He's using the entire treetop as a weapon, like the whole trunk of the tree and the branches up top. He's trying to use it as a weapon as he's swinging. Not just one swing, but multiples as he's trying to hit both Bang and Bomb in different places. And Bomb goes, but his body was broken. Where did this strength come from? Just accept defeat, Garo. If you keep fighting, you'll die. And then Genos goes, Bang! Bang! Above you! And it shows a massive bird shape appearing above Bang and Bomb. And it's Phoenix Man as he lands behind, as he hovers behind Garo, and then he just causes his wings to kick up a rushing wind that knocks back everybody. Everybody gets knocked back, including Garo. But before Garo gets picked off far enough, Phoenix Man grabs him and starts to take off. And Bomb goes, a monster? One was still here. And then Genos claps his hand together, and in a smooth motion, he twists his arm around, which reconfigures into a multifaceted, multi-barreled weapon of some kind. I can't even call it a singular laser because there's so many openings. But his arm turns into like this massive multi-laser barrel cannon, and he aims it at Phoenix Man. Genos! Bang! You saw that, right? He is a monster. He's in league with them. I'm going to shoot them down, all right? And then Phoenix Man goes,
Can you hear me? I have secured Garo! Take out everybody who is above ground! The rest is up to you!
And this puzzles everyone on the ground.
Centichoro!
And then, I forgot about Centichoro. We haven't seen him in a minute. Now we're approaching the end of Season 2. Spiral Incineration Cannon! And with this weapon that Genos has configured his arm into, he shoots this special beam. It might as well just be a massive special beam cannon, because he shoots it at Phoenix Man, and the entire hideout that Garo was in starts to come up out of the ground as Centichoro comes up out of the ground and just, with its mandibles, chops the entire building in half. If Tario was still in that building, that kid would be dead right now. And Centichoro erupts fast enough to intercept the spiral incineration cannon from Genos, and he gets hit by it. And there's a massive explosion in the air as Phoenix Man just barely manages to avoid getting hit. And then the resounding shockwave blast is causing everyone to cover up their eyes. And then Genos' arms go back to normal, with Bomb going,
What is that?
And then Centichoro is up in the smoke, and then we see his eyes gleam through the smoke, and we see his whole body has pretty much erupted in the whole resounding forest right now. He's that massive. And as he's, ripping up the ground in the forest right now, the ground underneath Bomb, Genos, and Bang just starts shaking, and it erupts underneath them. And now we get a full description. Threat level dragon, giant monstrous insect, Centichoro. And his body is basically long and big enough to cover the entire forest.
What the? Is it actually a living creature?
Uh-oh. We must protect them, says Bang, as he remembers that all the other heroes that got bodied by Garo, start falling through crevices, and we see Bang do the splits in between the crevice and catches Magane, and then in like a swinging motion, like an over-under swinging motion, slings Magane towards Genos. And then Bang manages to jump out of the crevice before it gets sealed back up again, and we see Smile Man, and we see Chain Toad, And with all of his strength, Bang comes down on one side and hits it with enough force to cause Chain Toad and Smile Man to get launched into the air from him launching him in there, and he catches them both. And he proceeds to, get out of the way. Then we see Death Gatling and Stinger that are about to be crushed by a boulder, and Bomb comes in and using his, circular martial arts, cuts a hole in the boulder and kicks out a section for him, Stinger, and Death Gatling to be pulled out to safety. And as everyone is grabbing all the other heroes that was there, what happened to Blam Blam? Where's Shooter? I see Megane, I see Smile Man, I see Stinger. Oh wait, there's everybody. Okay, he's got them all. That's Shooter right there. That's Blam Blam right there. And I think Shooter was still a far distance. But now Genos is looking and going, that must be the life form my sensors detected. I could not determine a specific location because it's too big. And then Bomb says, that cannon didn't even leave a mark. And then Bang goes, this opponent could prove to be difficult. And then it shows Smile Man, not Smile Man, but Phoenix Man flying away. As Garo's looking back going, what's with the centipede? Why are you interfering?
Never mind this fight. Centichoro will handle it.
And then it shows Garo begrudgingly looking on as Phoenix Man says,
he is a catastrophe that will swallow everything. He is infatuated with overwhelming power. Your endgame is weak, Hero Hunter. The heroes on the ground are still breathing, but when you defeat them, you must kill them. But don't worry, Centichoro will finish this.
And then this gets Garo's attention as he starts wriggling, going, stay out of this! Put me down! They're my prey!
Hey, hold still!
Go back! I'll never forgive this!
Why so angry? It's your fault for not following through. Besides, this is a great chance for us to erase two Class S heroes. Class S heroes are the Monsters Association's greatest opponents. You experienced them yourself, didn't you?
And then Garo doesn't say anything because he realizes that Phoenix Man is right. He got them ribs barbecued by Bang earlier.
Some combatants are a natural match. According to our strategist Gyodo, only 4 heroes can stand against Centichoro. Terrible Tornado, who possesses incomparable psychic power. Metal Knight, who hoards military might on a scale unknown even to the Hero Association. King, who is the strongest human being, and the top hero who nearly killed Centichoro 2 years ago. Blast.
I hear so much about Blast in this story, but I've never seen this dude, and he's the top hero. But the 4 people that can threaten Centichoro is Terrible Tornado, Metal Knight, King, and Blast. Psycho, good to see you!
They say Centichoro cooperates with the Monsters Association so he can get revenge against Blast. He's eager to drag the rarely appearing Blast back onto the battlefield. Those 2, however, don't even have the strength to survive this. Silver Fang is unmatched in martial arts, but that only works on opponents of a certain size. And while Demon Cyborg has outstanding functionality, he doesn't have any weapons for defeating such a large monster. His firepower is limited by his weapon specs, and that is his weakness. Those heroes are doomed.
And then it shows Centichoro preparing to attack the 3, as they go, here it comes! And then it comes barreling on the ground towards them at high speed, and Genos puts his fists together and blasts Centichoro in the face. But Centichoro keeps coming. Then Bang and Bomb start swirling their arms in a martial arts fashion, and then with both of their combined strength, they stomp the ground, which is a massive impact. Like, they stomp their feet in preparation for this attack, and they both go, whirling wind, flowing water, fist of roaring ki. Fist of Roaring Chi, Rendering Air. And in this big one singular panel, it just envelops the entire page in light. As Centichoro gets hit full force with the combined might of Bang and Bomb. And in the oh, I love this manga. I love the artistry in this manga. They hit him so hard that you see cracks appear on his body in this 2-page panel. Also, if you guys want to see what I'm seeing, either go to the official site on Viz, Shonen Jump Viz, or website of your choice. But as I always say, support the official release. Beautiful double spread panel. And then as the smoke clears, Centichoro's face starts cracking, and then from the force of this combined blow, Centichoro, his head is sent flying backwards. What an attack! And then you demolished its hard exoskeleton. And then it cuts to Bang and Bomb explaining that they were planning on doing this beforehand, and Genos was the one who created the smoke screen. It's a special move, but it leaves us open, so generate a smoke screen. What an attack! You demolished its hard exoskeleton. That is the ultimate technique. And then it cuts to Bang and Bomb saying, No, not yet! And as Centichoro is sent reeling backwards and his body is sent backwards in like a spiraling motion, Bang and Bomb continue to just break down Centichoro's body with blows as his body keeps revealing more and more of itself. As his head is flying backwards, his body is moving forwards, and, like, it's like rope being pulled through a loop. The rest, while the one tail end is being sent back, the rest of it is following where the head is going. So as the body is moving, Bang and Bomb are just barraging the body with countless amounts of blows. And we see Centichoro, his face cracking, and him screaming out in pain as Bang and Bomb continue to hit him. And then Centichoro comes back and hits where they are, sending both Bang and Bomb flying backwards into trees. But they both get back up, with Bang being the first to say, "Oh, you caught us off guard." "But it's working," says Bomb, as we see more of the breakings, like the shock going through Centichoro's body. As Bomb says, "The shock is coursing through his body. Explode into bits, foul monster." And then Garo Bang goes, "We're too old to do it more than once. Good thing we hit him. Thank you, Genos." And then it shows Centichoro as his body all over. As his body all over starts to crack, and then all over his body you just see explosions happen, and you see Bang say, "This fight is over." And his body just explodes. Centichoro's body explodes, with Genos and Bang and Bomb using, just deflecting all the fallen shards of his exoskeleton from hitting them. But the pieces fall off, but the body's still there as Bang goes, "Huh?" And then an even bigger body appears from underneath that exoskeleton as it breaks apart. And then we see Centichoro make a brand new face out of, because there's multiple enveloping faces in with the real face of Centichoro. And it extends to reveal a brand new face from underneath it now. So it looks like he just evolved again, apparently. And both Bang and Bomb just look on, with Genos looking wide-eyed as Bomb just stares going, "Seriously?" And then we see Centichoro just yell out loud, as they go, "He molted, and he's bigger than before. That's impossible." And then Bomb goes, "We cannot defeat him," just shedding skin mid-battle. Literally. "We cannot defeat him, especially not while defending unconscious heroes. What shall we do, Bang?" And then Genos doesn't say anything. And then Bang goes, If we move away, he will follow, and the city is just outside the park, so leaving would involve ordinary people. And then Genos, I'm not trying to give him a British accent. I'm doing my very best not to give him that, because that's not the sound of his voice. But I am trying to keep him old. If we move away, he will follow, and the city is just outside the park, so leaving would involve ordinary people. And then Genos says, Bang, I will fight him. I will keep that centipede here as long as possible, while you escape with the wounded. And Bang and Bomb don't say anything, and then Bang says, Genos, do you mean to fight him alone? I cannot agree to that. And then Bomb says, You know you cannot win, so do not force yourself. You are young with a future ahead of you. And then it cuts back to Genos thinking about Dr. Kusuno. Genos, do not be reckless. And then Genos is thinking, but can I afford to hold back? And then it shows Genos bending his whole body down as he launches up into the air. Because his thoughts are, but can I afford to hold back? Of course not! As Genos launches into the air to the shock of Bang and Bomb. And then Genos, with his speed, lands on one part of Centichoro, and just using boosters on his shoulders, speeds along towards his head as he just blasts Centichoro, moving at high speeds along his body. And then there's an explosion at the head of Centichoro as Bomb screams out, It's too reckless! Your cannon won't work on it! And then Genos, dodging, getting hit, well, not just dodging, but he's running along the back of Centichoro and launches into the air. And Centichoro tries to use his front pinchers to grab Genos, but Genos dodges, and he's way above the air, above Centichoro. This thing, as well as that monster yesterday, and Garo are all tied to the Monsters Association. This fight is unavoidable. And it shows Genos extending his arm blades. And as he's in the air, the clouds actually clear as he puts full force into his boosters. The force of the boosters literally part the clouds above him. Like, good God, man. This whole series is just ridiculous. And Centichoro screams out as he tries to look up where Genos is, but, sun's in his eyes. And then Genos, with as much speed as he can muster, jets directly towards Centichoro and lands on his face and embeds both blades deep into Centichoro's eyes. And the shockwave, it's really big as Genos goes, Dual Blade Rush! As he stabs into the eyes, all three eyes of Centichoro repeatedly. To fight against them is inescapable. I'm a participant in this. And then it shows that while Genos is on the face, like the human-like face of Centichoro, Centichoro bites down on Genos' foot. And then, as he's holding on to Genos, he intends to slam him into the ground. I will grind you to dust! So if this is too reckless, as Genos goes, and he sees his foot snap, like his whole foot snaps off completely, and he tries to jump away from Centichoro, but a feeler grabs onto Genos and still grabs him. And while Genos is grabbed by this feeler, Centichoro uses his pincer to slice off, to literally bisect Genos at the midsection. He literally just Darth Mauled Genos. Genos! At this rate, I am unworthy. As it looks like Genos is charging up power into his chest, and he uses what power he has to jet towards his lower midsection and reconnects with it. Didn't know he could do that. I forgot about that. He reconnects with his legs, and then with all the speed he has, continues to use his legs, because this dude has boosters everywhere. He has boosters everywhere on his body. Shoulders, back, legs, shins, kneecaps everywhere. The dude's got boosters everywhere. He has multiple boosters just come out of his calves, and now he's using all that extra speed to hit Centichoro. Jet drive arrow! And he hit Centichoro full force in Centichoro's, centipede teeth. Not his human face teeth, but his sharp centipede teeth. And he hits it full force, and it shows Genos hitting it with such force that the clothes he had on his leg just basically burn off. And Centichoro is reeling from this, and then Genos is screaming out, and then Genos puts even more power into his legs to the point where... How? May I ask how? How is he doing this? How? Okay, in this one panel, it shows the outside view. It shows the outside view of Genos using his jets to try and hit Centichoro. But this outside view shows the blast, shows the exhaust of these jets literally taking up a whole panel. We are getting a bird's eye view of Centichoro. We can't even see Genos in this panel, but the burst of his rockets, like the exhaust, are enveloping the entire... How does that even work? You see him put extra power into his jet engine, into his engines, into his boosters, and it pretty much takes up almost an entire panel. Centichoro is this big, but the blast is that long. It's what? But we see a crack happen on Centichoro's teeth, and he blasts on the inside. And he manages to get inside, and Centichoro, unfortunately, swallows Genos. And then bang goes... He went down its throat. And then it shows Genos inside the throat of Centichoro. And then Centichoro just goes, uh-oh. And Genos starts getting forced in the throat of Centichoro. And then Genos goes, digestive fluid. It'll melt you in seconds. And then Genos, with all of his strength, you need to know what Kusuno does in that lab of his. I don't know. For you to have jet engines that have exhaust that surpasses any known rocket in human history, but you can fit it multiple times on a small cybernetic body. Genos is about my height. He might actually be slightly taller than me, but what the heck, Dr. Kusuno? But Centichoro goes, it'll melt you in seconds. And then Genos goes, no. You will be the one to melt. As it shows Genos... Pardon me. As it shows Genos opening up his core. And then inside of Centichoro, he goes, Ultra Spiral, Incineration Cannon! And inside of Centichoro, he blasts inside of his body. And we see the light just... This is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. We see light envelop all the eyes of Centichoro from the inside, and then a blast comes out of his mouth, and then multiple explosions happens along his entire body. With Bomb looking surprised and Bang going, he did it! And then we see Genos getting launched out of the mouth of Centichoro and falling to the ground. Digestive fluids and everything all over his body, and it's incredibly acidic because his entire body is, melting. Again, how many times have we seen Genos melt in this series already? But we see Centichoro, his fire is all erupting from the inside of his body all over. And then it shows the face of Centichoro glaring down at Genos. And then we see the fires that are coming from inside of Centichoro's body. They all get extinguished as Centichoro, I don't know, extends his body to, cut off the air supply of it. he just twists his body, or he like snaps it into place, and it causes all the fires to go out. And then it shows the face of Centichoro as it starts to heal up, and he starts smiling. Because that entire ordeal of Genos using his ultra spiral incineration cannon, yeah, it didn't do anything. So now it shows Genos just looking up, thinking, again? I cannot win. I cannot protect them. And then before he gets skewered by Centichoro's one of his like claws, or what would you call it? Like, would you call it his feet? Or would you call it his claws? Or pincers? Or whatever? Like just a regular feet of a centipede. Would you just call it feet? Before he gets skewered by the feet, Bang grabs Genos' body and says, let's get out of here. Big bro, grab the others and run! And then Centichoro is in the back going, it's no use. And then it cuts back to Phoenix Man, as they are far enough distance away from all this fighting.
What's wrong? Is it that awful to be in league with those who slaughter heroes?
And then Garo goes, it's not that. I just don't like how this ended. I wanted to defeat them myself. Then I would have become a greater object of fear. That's the point of being the hero hunter.
Object of fear? If you went back, Centichoro would just crush you too. Right now, you aren't strong enough to defy him and the Monsters Association's big shots.
Just you. Wait and see, says Garo, as it cuts to another panel of Bang carrying Genos, while Bomb is carrying pretty much everyone else, and they're all running as fast as they can. And then it shows Centichoro chasing after them, with Genos thinking, what can I do? What is it that I lack? Are there more like that monster? Is there nothing I can do but watch and suck my thumb?
Bang! At this rate, we're going to have to leave the park. Then there will be civilian casualties. And I can't carry these guys forever. Do you know how old I am?
And then it shows... Even in this tense moment, it's still... these comedic moments still work out. Then it shows Bang as he puts Genos up against a tree, and then Bang takes off his shirt and goes, then it's all or nothing, big bro. As it shows Bang bracing up his entire body, and it also shows that, like, I don't know if this is a shadow or something happened to Bang's upper shoulder. He says, I will exert my life's last remaining strength. And then it comes to King. As it appears like Bang is about to sacrifice himself and use up all his strength, King is in the park as he goes, Centichoro, hey, you pest. I brought who you want. I brought Blast. Are we still in the first chapter? How many chapters? I didn't skip past a chapter, did I? I didn't skip past the next chapter, did I? Is this still chapter 85? Because this chapter's been going on for a hot minute. I'm about to see. But King comes in, still chapter 85. Okay, Abir, okay. I'm about to say, man, these be some long chapters. But as Bang is preparing to fight Centichoro, Bang is, no, this chapter's long. Okay, I'm about to say. I didn't see any title cards, so I'm pretty sure that it would have let me know by now. Okay, I just had to double check. We're good. As Bang is preparing to fight Centichoro, Genos goes, it's 150 pages. Drayton. Yeah, this is long. It's long. Especially with there being only like 3 chapters. Let's keep going. That voice, is that King? Did he say Blast? And then Garo, and then I'm about King, Garo, I can't even say Bang. What? Look! It stopped moving! It turned back the other way! And then Centichoro goes, blast! Yes, that's right! The hero who beat you so bad you peed yourself and slithered away. If you want to fight him, come this way. What's wrong? Too scared to move? What a coward. But if you're gonna poop yourself, do it at home. A wimpy bug like you should go back underground and suck your mommy's boobie. I've never said that on camera before. I have never said that on camera. This is the first time I've ever said this on my channel. Ever. Because I don't say words like that, but that's a first. That's a first for me. Okay. And then it cuts to the Heroes Association as one of the women there says,
King has reached the scene of the fight in City S.
Excellent. King is sure to handle this.
When I told him that the fight still threatens the lives of several heroes, he asked for information on how to provoke Centichoro. I believe he means to fight it alone.
And then one other executive goes, when Blast gravely injured Centichoro, the monster escaped underground. This time I hope we can finish the job.
It's classified, but I informed King of Centichoro's feud with Blast and reminded him that if the fight drags on or spreads, there will be enormous casualties.
And what did he say?
He merely said understood, and I heard the rumbling of the King engine.
And of course we got the King engine going, and we got King going, I must draw it this way to avoid further casualties. Finishing it off before damage sends it scurrying underground. Requires finishing it quickly. And it can't leave a limited area, so attacks that will send it flying into the surrounding city are off limits. And then it shows Centichoro speeding towards King, and then King goes, those are the rules. And then it shows King's heart beating as Centichoro gets closer and closer, and then King goes, Saitama? And then a moment before Centichoro gets directly in front of King, he goes, Saitama! It's gonna crash into... And before he finishes the sentence, Saitama is right behind King in a beautiful full spread panel. And then it shows the whole body of Centichoro getting close to King. And then it cuts to Saitama in a double spread panel as we see the words, See, Us, Punch! Yo! Four whole pages dedicated to the word serious punch. Oh, I love that series! Centichoro comes up. Us, Punch! And he hits Centichoro so hard that the punch reverberates from the inside of Centichoro and blows his body up from the inside outwards. And all that's left is just the remains of Centichoro exploding as we see the end of Centichoro, and then we see Genos laid up against the tree, staring back at his master, with Saitama going, huh? Is that Genos? And all we see in the background is, like, from this serious punch, the entire ground in front of Saitama is excavated. All the trees were uprooted, and we see the remains of Centichoro's body continuing to explode in the back. And as Saitama is walking towards everyone, Centichoro's body is still exploding. This punch was so powerful. It's still going. The effects of this punch is an ongoing thing. As they're walking past Centichoro's body, it's still exploding as it's going through each segment. But Saitama says, "You were right. He was here." Yeah, and it looks like he barely survived. Good thing we came. And as he's saying this, the remains of Centichoro's body just completely obliterates. It's like watching a balloon explode from the inside. That's what's happening to Centichoro's body right now. Good thing we came.
Saitama, you seem relieved. What happened?
Well, that felt pretty good. I was stressed from losing against you at video games.
He was still irritated? Well, I just wanted to show you that continuing to fight the same way is no good.
And then it shows Genos using a tree branch to hobble over to Saitama. As he goes, Master Saitama, may I ask a question? What is it? What is it I lack? Huh? Maybe it's power? Thank you very much! And then King is just looking awestruck and he's going like, no!
Genos, you shouldn't use Saitama as a good example.
And then Genos is thinking, Master's fight has shown me the way. He has shown me true strength and the destination towards which I too must travel. And then it shows Phoenix Man flying up into the air, still flying in the air as he goes,
Garo, did you finally pass out?
Sorry, a lot of burps. Big breakfast.
Garo, did you finally pass out? Rest well, for we will soon reach Orochi.
Now I've reached the end. Good God, this was long. This was a long chapter. And then we get a little bit of a bonus at the end. Not a bonus manga, but like a bonus page on top of this before we get to Punch 86. Bonus! Are you mobile, Genos? Good morning, Amy. How am I? I'm doing good. We are hitting the bonus page, not the bonus manga, but bonus page of Punch 85 of One Punch Man. We're on, obviously volume 16. I just finished the first chapter, and it's long. And it ended with Saitama using another serious punch and blowing up Centichoro from the inside so hard that his body continued to explode all the way down to the very end of his body after the fact. So amazing. The art in this is so amazing. Bonus! Are you mobile, Genos? Yes, I can walk. And then Saitama's sniffing and he goes, You smell that?
Oh.
Oh, that, pretty sure that's just the stench of centipede guts. Oh, wait, this is King saying this.
Oh, that? Pretty sure that's just the stench of centipede guts.
You think? Well, whatever, this fight's finished. So let's hit up my place for a different kind of fight.
Mind if I stop by a department store first?
Why?
I kinda need to get some new pants.
King didn't have the right idea. He should have worn the brown pants. That's the end of the bonus page. Now we move on to the next chapter. Punch 86, because I'm the bald cape. And then we got someone speaking. Whoa, Ravi! Yo! Ravi, thank you for becoming a member! Yo, that just made my day, man. Man, let's. I'm excited now. I gotta sit with my back straight. Punch 86. Because I'm the bald cape, I gotta sit with my back straight. I need some good posture because I got a brand new member. I got to present myself professionally now. Fixed tie that isn't there. I thought that giant monster would destroy the city, but a powerful attack pulverized it. So Centichoro is gone without a trace? Oh, this is past season 2 now? I think so. I think the last one was when Saitama defeated Centichoro and it trailed off from there. We didn't go any further from that, I don't think. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen the second season. It's been so long. I can't really accurately remember. I thought that giant monster would destroy the city, but a powerful attack pulverized it. So Centichoro is gone without a trace? It's hard to believe, but only one man could perform such a feat. It's a good thing King is here on our side. As for the hero hunter, it appears that Silverfang failed to defeat him. What now?
Sich. Further casualties could endanger our position because the Hero Association would cease to function.
Garo is no longer human. You must view him as a monster. Next time, we'll label him Threat Level Dragon and issue a warning and emergency summons.
But he is merely human, isn't he? Surely he can't compete against our class as services.
Perhaps our strategy is flawed.
Services? He acts like this is a business. Silver Fang found Garo but failed to defeat him. I didn't expect that, because I had great faith in his abilities. They just announced Season 3 last week, I know, so the sooner I get past a lot of these chapters, the more prepared for the next season of One Punch Man I'll be.
Services? He acts like this is a business.
Silver Fang found Garo but failed to defeat him. I didn't expect that, because I had great faith in his ability. However, he gravely injured his opponent. Garo is unlikely to join the Monster Association in its battle against us. We can view that as a positive development.
Colon Blast! Blast, I say! He's a top ranker, but he never does anything. Why is everything but his hero name shrouded in secrecy?
We cannot order Blast's involvement. He only operates as a hero voluntarily. He refuses restrictions and hates attention, so we keep his identity secret even in the registry. There is value in his receiving special treatment. However, he will aid us when humanity faces a true crisis. And then we have the father of the guy that Metal Bat was taking care of. He comes in saying, "Balderdash, this right here is one such crisis.
Mr. Narinki,
those monsters took my son." "Please, calm down. It's almost been 24 hours, so why haven't you attacked? Why do you think I give you so much money?" And then someone puts their hand up and goes,
"You have my promise. We will rescue him. We are hurrying to pinpoint the monster's base. I understand how you feel, but it won't be long. We will be successful, so please wait."
"Who are you?"
"I am Second Gar, and I'm in charge of this rescue operation. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance."
And then we cut to Pig God. What is his name? What is this guy's name? The muscles guy. The guy with all the super alloy. Not super alloy, but I don't know what his name is. I forgot. The black dude that wears the Speedo. I forgot his name. But Pig God is here, Terrible Tornado is here, and Buff Black Man is here. I forgot his name.
Huh? What operation? I could swoop in and handle this in a jiffy. Haven't you found the base yet?
Child Emperor is hurrying.
And then Child Emperor says,
I have multiple tracking robots following Centichoro's underground route, but the area is so vast it'll take a little longer. I estimate 3 days or less.
But we only have 2.
That means I can't sleep.
Super Alloy Dark Shine. Thank you. And then it cuts to Terrible Tornado going,
It's in City Z's ghost town, right? Shall I just make it all go boom?
There's a hostage, so we must be careful.
They're making it hard for us, huh? Otherwise, there'd be no contests. Those monsters fear me.
Do not underestimate your opponent. They're quite strong.
Yeah, whatever. I'm sick of hearing you overrate them. Is that why you called us here? To warn us?
And then it shows... Then a hologram pops up from the eye of Second Gar as he goes,
Yesterday, Drive Knight insisted on running recon. He ignored our warnings and plunged into the ghost town.
And then Super Alloy goes,
But why go alone? He has never tasted defeat in battle, so he was confident. But last night the signal from his transmitter ceased. It would appear that Drive Knight has fallen.
And then Pig God is just steadily eating all these hot dogs. I'm sorry, I can only eat 2. I can only eat 2 hot dogs within a meal. I can't be just chugging down hot dog after hot dog. I can't do that.
Who cares? Just hurry up and scramble the team. Who's left?
And then Second Gar says,
The Monster Association gave us 3 days, so we still have time. The other heroes will assemble when they are ready.
And then it cuts to a town as we cut to Zombie Man. And then it cuts to Zombie Man as he goes,
It seems they're in that small building. I've cornered them.
and then someone says, huh? Oh, it's Atomic Samurai.
Huh? We're still on standby. Why?
They've taken a child hostage? Didn't you? And then Alloy just goes, didn't you know that, Atomic Samurai? You smell bloody. Oh, right, because the blood of that person that he cut apart in the dojo earlier, back then when the guy, I forgot his name, the Blade Master who sided with the monsters got cut down by him. He still got kind of bloody. Either that or they faced some monsters on the way. But Atomic Samurai goes,
we've been scouring mountain caves for monsters and cutting and slicing and dicing them.
Ah, that's where the blood is from. I was wrong. I was too preemptive. My apologies. They were just killing any monster they came across. What I wouldn't do to play a game like that.
We've been scouring mountain caves for monsters and cutting and slicing and dicing them, but we didn't find the Monsters Association's hideout.
Of course not. Apparently it's in the ghost town.
Huh? You knew that? Seriously? Well, an all-out assault is best anyway. Until then, rest up.
And then he tells his pupils to go rest up. And then the one girl on the team goes, time for a shower. And then the door opens, and it's a My Mask.
Oh my.
And then a My Mask shows up and goes,
I thought the attack team was supposed to be small and elite, but you guys just aren't up to par. This isn't a picnic, Atomic Samurai. Couldn't you leave these jokers at home? This isn't the minor leagues. You got that? I don't want them becoming hostages or human shields. It'll just make this a hassle. If that happens, will you order them to commit harakiri?
Hey, handsome dude. A My Mask. Are you on the team?
Of course. Those monsters interrupted my concert.
If you remember, there was a bonus manga where monsters interrupted the concert he was having. And he killed them all, but made it seem like it was part of the concert itself.
Those monsters interrupted my concert.
Oh, right. Well, my guys are tough. I'll order them to save your pampered idle butt when you get in trouble, so don't worry.
Trouble? Surely you don't doubt my combat ability. Being Class A allows me to keep an eye on things. Anytime I choose, I can be Class S. To explain it so even an imbecile could understand, I'm stronger than you.
Oh, you think so, huh?
And then Atomic Samurai walks up to him, eyes closed and smiling, but you see the anger veins just popping up on his forehead. And then EI is in the background going, Master, control yourself. And then we got Pretty Prisoner. As he goes, Warden, is it all right to just let me walk out the front door? Is it all right to just let me walk out the front door? All your previous escapes to be a hero. Oh, wait, this is the warning saying this.
All your previous escapes to being a hero were illegal, but this is an extra legal matter. All your previous escapes to be a hero were illegal, but this is an extra legal measure. I don't like giving heroes special treatment, but this time is different. A single cat monster turned prisoners into monsters and escaped with them. And many officers who pursued them died. You're the prisoner's boss and hero, right? So avenge the fallen.
And then Pretty Prisoner goes, you can count on me. I'll make them pay for running wild in my absence. And then another guy comes up and says, wait, boss, I needed a new sweater. Will you wear it? And then Pretty, why I call him Pretty? Pretty goes, thank you. This will forge my courage. And then we cut to Child Emperor some more.
Would you guys back off? I can't concentrate if someone is watching me.
Very well.
I'll tell you when I find something.
And then he hits like a symbol on his desk. That is the symbol of Metal Knight. And he goes,
Metal Knight? I know you're there, so answer.
What do you want? I'm in the middle of breakfast.
It's already past noon. I feel like I'm wasting my time, but you located the base a long time ago, right? So tell me or we'll be too late. Do you want the hostage to die?
Does not telling you equal killing the hostage? If I tell you, then you too will die. I will make a rational choice for the sake of justice.
But there's another choice. You could participate in the operation. What are you so afraid of? What has become of your machine body? Did a monster destroy it? And how?
The monster King Orochi. I don't know what he did, but I think he hit me with a horn like an antenna. It pierced my body and the arm I used to block. And it disabled my self-destruct mechanism. I'm not afraid of the Monsters Association. Right now, other evils want to harm the world. They will strike when humanity's defenders are weak. So be careful. Don't trust anyone around you. If you want justice, you can achieve it on your own. Store up your strength and be ready, child emperor.
And then he ends the call. Ooh, that's a bad sign. So that means that there's something else going on.
What a waste of time. But we need to find that base first.
Okay, so y'all know how I was just talking about how I can only eat 2 hot dogs because of seeing Pig God eat some hot dogs. My family brought me hot dogs, and I didn't know. The coincidence is uncanny, and I am about to sneeze. We're good. Let's keep going. But there's something else going on top of the Monsters Association as well. Okay, we need to keep going. They brought me lunch, so I need to get through this while my food is still hot. Yo, Carno King! Sorry about the muted mic. My family came in and talked to me. They let me know that I got lunch. So we need to get through these chapters so that way I can eat. The Blizzard Punch got Oh wait. The Blizzard Punch got annihilated, and my sister did half the damage. This is an emergency, so I'll use this place as a branch office for the Blizzard Punch. And she's going up some stairs, and she rings it, and then the door opens, and it's Saitama? Saitama? Who's that? Oh, wait, she goes, Saitama, who's that? And the person that opens the door is Bomb. Yes? Huh? Are you a friend? Well, come on in. You've got a visitor, Saitama. And then Blizzard is surprised to see everyone just chilling inside of Saitama's house. Go on back, says Bomb. And then she walks in sweating as she sees King, Genos, Bomb, and Bang just chilling up in Saitama's house. My body aches. Looks like Miss Blizzard came to hang out again. How come you can kill my monster with one punch? I raised its level really high. What do you want, Hellish Blizzard? Master is not accepting any new apprentices. It's all about compatibility. Your middle-aged golems... Oh, wait. It's all about compatibility. Your middle-aged golem's attribute is Earth, so it's weak against Kitty Meow Meow's wind attacks. Why is Earth's weakness wind? Goes Saitama, and then Bang says, Sorry it's so crowded in here. Would you hand me that poultice? But I'm level 27, but I'm level 27 and you're level 15, isn't that weird? Attributes are part of the game, so you should learn them. So what level do I gotta be to beat your monster?
Middle-aged Golem can never beat Meow Meow creatures because it's a weak character.
You should have told me that sooner! I sort of expected he was weak, but he didn't look weak, so I leveled him up, but he's a total wuss! What about this armpit devil? I beefed him up too, so...
No, that's weak too. Only the cute characters are strong.
Ah, dang it, I don't want to play anymore!
And then Blizzard is just standing there sweating bullets going on, thinking, what's going on here? Huh? What are you doing here? Says Saitama.
There's a crisis underway! The Blizzard Bunch got wiped out. The Monsters Association poses an existential threat, so this is no time for video games. Don't you know what's going on?
You don't have to yell. I just got home, so I'm chilling.
Don't lie down!
Master is right. We've battled difficult opponents, so it was not just you.
Yes, I can see that from your appearance, but I saw King here before, but now Silverfang is here too?
I fought alongside them, so Saitama is letting me rest here. I overdid it and hurt my back, so I can't move.
And I hurt my knees. It has been a while since I did Fist of Roaring Chi. Oh, the fight was pretty fierce, huh? How can this guy hang out with them like it's no big deal? They're super strong, right? The Monsters Association is no joke. Right, Saitama? You're playing it cool, but you're actually panicking, right?
No, it was just like usual.
What? Nothing about this is usual.
Why is she so touchy?
Well, the situation really isn't unusual. The situation really isn't usual.
Come sit. We need a strategy session.
And she just sits down at a table just going,
Come sit. We need to talk.
I'm shaking my desk a little bit. Is that why you came here?
Genos, your class S. Has the Hero Association Big Shots told you our next move?
Tell her, says Saitama, and then Genos goes, yesterday I was busy fighting and cheering for Master Saitama at a martial arts tournament, and my transmitter got melted. Family is so nice, always bringing in my food. It's right here, so I kind of need to sit it. They brought me cookout. Alright, let's keep going. Yesterday, I was busy fighting and cheering for Master Saitama at a martial arts tournament, and my transmitter got melted.
Mine fell down a chasm in the earth.
And mine's broken. I think the blast from Saitama's punch did it.
And then Blizzard goes,
Anyway, what's our next move? We're on the threshold of war.
I need repairs, says Genos.
Yeah, I understand that, but...
Dr. Kusuno worked all night on my upgrades, and not even 12 hours have passed. He is probably resting, so I will not be combat ready for a full day. Yeah, he didn't expect you to get trashed so soon, says Saitama.
And we need more time before we're mobile.
We cannot overcome our age, says Bang and Bomb respectively. What about you, King?
I think I have something else to do.
The dude is always trying to get out of fighting.
That means only Saitama and I are battle ready. So what should we do? I think the special strategy group at headquarters is brainstorming, but if Class B and lower heroes take action now, it will increase our standing in the future.
Storming... And then she says this, and Saitama is just droning off. Have I watched the anime at all? Yes, I've watched it. But I just forgotten where the actual anime ended. So that's the reason why I can't remember where it ended, so that I know I'm going into uncharted territory.
Are you listening? Monsters usually operate on their own, but this time they've formed a large group. But I bet it's dominated by a boss instead of bound by mutual ties.
Yes, the Monster Association. Garou is there, making it even more dangerous.
Indeed, we may never have another chance to fight him alone. And what if they have another monster like that centipede? I don't like it. You should give up being a hero, Bang.
Saitama, it seems that the hero hunter you wanted to meet was in the park. You barely missed him.
On the way back, I heard he defeated more heroes. And then there's silence. And then Saitama gets like a stern, dead look on his face as he goes, ooh, I hit my mic. That was unforgivable, especially since he hasn't come for me yet. Is it because I'm the ball cape? And then Saitama puts on his clothes. he puts on his hero outfit, and then everyone is surprised, going, Saitama? Master? I'm going out. Do you know where Garo is? I'll look for him, and when I find him, I'll punch him. See, in any other series, someone's saying, like, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna punch this person. You wouldn't think anything of it. But when you hear Saitama says, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna find this person, and I'm gonna punch him. When you hear Saitama say that, of all people, it's a serious thing. And I'll buy Napa cabbage while I'm out. And then Blizzard is still sitting at this table going, I tried to take charge, but they shut me out. Getting them to join the Blizzard bunch will be hard. He doesn't know he mopped Garo twice. Exactly. First time when Garo encountered him and he tried to hit Saitama, and Saitama chopped him into unconsciousness. And the second time when he just kicked him off to the side with enough force to knock him unconscious. Twice. He's one-shot Garo and knocked him unconscious twice. And he didn't even know what he looks like. And now we cut back to Mr. Narinki. You know, his son got kidnapped by the Monsters Association. The Hero Association is useless! Listen up, you guys! While we mess around, my son is trembling in fear and awaiting rescue! Go to the ruins of City Z! Find the monster hideout and rescue my son Waganma! That name butchers. Oh, I butcher that name. Find the monster hideout and rescue my son Waganma! The battle suits you wear are secret weapons acquired through special channels. Their abilities far surpass the strength of the common hero. Use them at full power to eradicate any monsters you encounter. As compensation, I'll pay whatever you ask. Bring back Waganma and you'll be set until your grandchildren's generation. Narinki Private Force. We have Captain Tongara, we have Soshi, we have Asami, and we have Chinpi. We have Noria, we have Sanshon, and we have Gomago. So Asami and Noria I know of, because on the back of one of these volumes, you see them in swimsuits. So I know, I recognize the face of Asami and Noria, because they're on one of these volumes. I think it's either in 20 through 20, I think it's either in between 20 or 22, whichever volume that is. But the Narinki Private Force is here, and he's already charging people to try and get his son back before the Hero Association can actually get to him. Now go! And we have the entire squad walking with these suits preparing to go out. And that's the end of Punch 86, onwards to the last page. Last chapter, and then we have a bonus chapter, and then I'll call this session a close for today. Punch 87, Hideout. And it cuts to Garo laying down in bed. And then he wakes up, fully bandaged up, but he's in a cell.
Where am I? I survived? My memory is vague.
And then there's a letter sitting on a table in front of him inside of this cell. To Garo. Welcome to the Monster Association. If you're reading this, it means you survived. It was we who saved your life. And I'm using the voice of Gyoro in order to do this, because it seems like something Gyoro would write out. It was we who saved your life, so please wait quietly in your room without causing any trouble. If you go outside now, you will be a target for the heroes. You need a safe haven. We have prepared an outfit for you. Please wear it. And then it shows Garou crumpling the paper. And then he throws it away. And then he goes,
ow, my whole body.
How many volumes total? I currently have all 23 volumes. I believe the next volume is supposed to be dropping next month. I have it here on my calendar. Hold on, I'm just checking real quick to see. No, it's supposed to be dropping in it's supposed to be dropping in November. The next volume of One Punch Man is estimated to be dropping in November 1st. At least that's what the timetable for Barnes & Noble goes by. But Garl says,
ow, my whole body is in serious pain.
And then he puts on his new outfit.
I can barely move my limbs and I have a splitting headache. I'm thirsty, and I need food to replenish my blood.
And then he just casually kicks open the barred door that was keeping him in.
Oh, right. I fought that old fogey Bang, and then that bird jerk showed up. The Monster Association. Those guys bug me. What happened to Bang against that centipede? It doesn't matter. Stale air and the reek of blood. I feel nauseous. It's too quiet and my ears are ringing. Am I deep underground?
And then he's walking towards the light in this new dark outfit he's got on. And then it cuts to someone screaming out,
Yeah! At least spare our lives! Forgive us!
Oh, snap. At least spare our lives. Forgive us. We were wrong. We'll never bother you again. And it's the Narinki Special Forces. They are pleading. They are all there pleading in front of Garo. Yo! The last chapter just ended with them being sent out to go get Waganma back. And in the next chapter, they are in front of Garo on the ground, kneeling, begging for their lives. Forgive us. We were wrong. We'll never bother you again. We don't care about the hostage. We just did it for the money. That's right. And we'll give it to you. We'll give it all to you. So please, don't eat us. Don't kill us.
Those aren't pro heroes. Did someone hire mercenaries? Talk about reckless.
We don't want to die!
And they're screaming out. And then Garo says, "But you killed two of our soldiers, so we can't just let you go. Your employer has given you powerful gear, so you must fight to the end. The monsters here love toying with unwilling prey." And then, what is his name? The head guy. What is his name? Captain Tongara. Captain Tongara's, because everyone's bawling their eyes out, including him. He's crying, and he's going, "This is all his fault. If it hadn't been for that robotic freak, we'd have escaped." It seems our advertisements were effective. I'm grateful for the souvenirs and pleased to gain a fine new fighter. You pass with flying colors. What is your name? I spotted them on my way here and captured them. I am glad you like them. I am Machine God G5. An organization dispatched me to assist the Monster Association. Threat level demon G5. If I remember correctly, we've seen G5 before. We've seen G5 before, at least his make. I think so. Or it could be that I just seen way too many robots in this entire story. Organization? How did you find our hideout? May I speak with your maker? And then G5 doesn't say anything. And then Garo goes, "Anyway, I welcome you. I expect another arrival anyway. Stay hidden and wait a little longer, Garo." And apparently he's speaking to Garo telepathically.
A voice in my head. Telepathy?
Now, as to their fate, should we kill them or monsterize them or...
Kill him! Get him! Waste him! Right now! Now! Flesh!
Just speculation, but G5 looks like Metal Knight gear. He does! He does look like Metal Knight, just without the multiple eyes. He just looks like he looked at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and decided, you know what, I'm not going to look like a Japanese anime. I'm just going to look like a Japanese character in general. They'll never know the difference!
Flesh! Yahoo! Wait, first we should prepare the meat and cut it into even portions, and then I want to hear them scream! Let me do it. I ain't waiting no more.
Want to eat? Let me eat. Give me the eyeballs.
They're starved for blood. Handling this will be difficult. And then Garo notices as monsters get impatient and go,
I won't wait anymore! First come, first serve!
As goblin-looking monsters jump up towards the Narinki Special Forces, with Garo going,
They're so unruly.
And then these monsters get sliced from behind by someone with a sword going,
Oh, really? If it's first come, first serve, then I want some. Is that all right, Gyoro? I've almost reached my limit. I can no longer suppress my urges.
threat level demon, King the Ripper.
I long so badly to hear human screams that I could go insane.
And then King sticks their blade into the head, like towards the head of Captain Tongata, causing it to bleed. Stop!
If you let me play with them, I'll be good until we fight the heroes.
And then Garo's thinking,
These guys are crazy. Is it even possible to control them? Maybe there's a boss who's strong enough to subdue them. After all, even that giant centipede obeys.
And then G5 is behind King going,
You are impertinent. I have fought them, so I will offer my opinion. Their battle suits are extremely high in combat ability and thus valuable. However, they are customized so that others, much less monsters, cannot use them.
Are you suggesting we let them live but use them as pawns?
No, they're too scared to be of use. It'd be cruel to make them fight heroes. I'm sure they'd rather die.
And before King can do anything, a massive whip from Super S gets wrapped around his sword. And she goes,
Then I'll make them mine and dominate them,
as she says with a smile. And then Gyoro comes up and says, King the Ripper, give them to Super S.
Dominate?
What the? Please, just let us go,
says Noria.
Silence!
As they all get hit by the whips, and then their bodies get engorged and muscular as they burst out of the battle suits that Narinki had made for them. Their muscles enlarge and they just burst out of the entire armor, like the outer platings of the armor just burst off, and you just see the black undersuits of them.
Excellent. I'm lucky to have such promising slaves.
Gyoro, may I ask a question? Is it permissible to kill other members?
I would prefer not to decrease our numbers. Some killing is natural amongst monsters, but I will not overlook too much. And then King starts smiling as he goes,
I still smell human. Actually, I noticed a while back.
And then G5 turns his head, and then King the Ripper, not King, but King the Ripper turns his head and goes,
Show yourself!
And then Garo walks into the crowd.
Hello, Garo. You woke early.
Is that the hero hunter? Cool, I'm rooting for you. You got rescued and treated. That's special treatment.
But why?
Why is Gyoro paying attention to a human? Paying special attention to a human? Is he human? A monster? He's practically dead. Let's eat him!
Silence! I have an important matter to discuss with him.
Who's the big one and who's that big one in the back? What do you want from me?
As it shows him in this ring, and we see the scale of Monster King Orochi, and he's just absolutely massive. I thought he was in front of Gyoro, but he's actually behind everyone in this massive ring. He's just that big. He's a big boy. He's a big boy.
What do you want from me?
At present, we have nearly 500 members, which is roughly equivalent to the Heroes Association. We lost many at threat level demon or higher in the recent fighting, leaving less than 30. We remain more than capable of winning, but as you can see, we lack unity and leadership. Therefore, I want you to step in and lead as my assistant.
A leader? Already? That's a sweet offer.
I need someone strong who despises heroes. He fought all on his own, and despite being horribly injured, he persisted against Class S heroes. He's perfect! However, my boss Orochi has one condition. We're still not sure that you're a monster.
Prove to us that you truly are one.
Like by growing horns or something?
And then Orochi goes,
You have one day. It doesn't matter who, but bring me the head of a hero.
and then another monster says,
It'll be clear. A great monster kills heroes without hesitation.
and then Garo is silent, then he goes,
But just this morning
and then he's about to reference Bang and Bomb and all the rest of them, but before he says, but just this morning and then Phoenix Man chimes in saying,
I have bad news for you. Silver Fang and the others survived, and they defeated Centichoro. Yesterday it was Goketsu, and today Centichoro kicked the bucket.
Then we have Tempest Wind and, Hellfire? The two ninjas that Speed of Sound Sonic encountered. One of them goes, I doubt Garo expected to lose 2 heavy hitters before the big fight.
Is that why he wants the hero hunter on our main force? But I doubt that punk is strong enough to make up for those 2.
Yeah, we're stronger. I have no idea what Garo is thinking, and I'm not interested. I just want to crush the Hero Association and Flash.
We also invited Sonic. How did that turn out?
He hasn't come. Maybe the Monster Cell didn't agree with him. No, it didn't agree with him because he basically just deep fried it, and it made that dude have the runs all night. Now, we have the description of this giant insect creature that's standing right next to King the Ripper. In threat level demon, insect god.
What's your request?
And Goro goes, Garo went outside. Follow him. So Insect God and King the Ripper, I was about to call him Killer the Ripper, King the Ripper are attempting to follow Garo. But he's outside now. And that is the end of Punch 87. Onwards to the bonus manga, and then I'll call it to the close, then I'll eat. Bonus manga, Confidence. And then it shows a toilet flushing, as apparently this is Sonic, after he ate that monster cell and deep fried it, and it gave him the runs.
Phew, it was a rough night, but I think I'm past the worst of it.
I'm not a fan of those Monsters Association weirdos. That monster cell gave me I can't say that word. Oh yeah, I definitely can't say that word.
That monster cell gave me the runs.
Someday I'll make them pay.
Well, whatever. I never intended to join anyway. I just wanted to use them. My only target is Saitama. That said, I do feel new power. A change is coming over me. I feel lighter. It's going to take some time to grow accustomed to this sensation. Is this monsterization? Hardly a big deal. And then, as he's grinning, it shows a narration that says, Sonic is 4.5 pounds lighter. Yeah, you tend to be that much lighter after you, drop the kids off at the pool, so to speak. And he thinks that this is just a newfound power for him. But that is the end of the bonus manga. And that is the end of, volume 17 of One Punch Man, ladies and gentlemen. We are entering into brand new territory for One Punch Man past the anime. And I'm excited for the next session I get to have with you all. This was a fantastic read. This was as you all tend to know, and thanks to Ravi for the suggestion, I'm going to be adding in dramatic reading to the tags for this video so that even more people can discover it. But getting up here on this platform and reading to all of you, doing my dramatic audiobook style reading with voices and everything, it's an absolute joy of mine, and I never get tired of it. I absolutely love it. I mean, this is my job now, so I'm just thankful. And Ravi, I just want to say thank you for becoming a member. You have no idea how much that legitimately helps me in the long run. I mean, with this being a full-time job, I'm thankful for the support, however you guys show it, whether it's super thanks, super chat, or even being a member. I just want to say I'm grateful to every single one of you. But that's all I have for this volume of One Punch Man. Check me out tomorrow as we continue with volume 16 of Jujutsu Kaisen. And then we see what happens after Geto basically just
turns. Well, actually, you know what? We'll cover that. We'll cover that in the volume. But yeah, that's all I got. All I can say at the end of the day is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, and maybe even consider becoming a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples. Man, some people take their jobs for granted, but this is one where a job like this where I get to do what I love to do all the time. This is the greatest feeling in the world.